What's up? What's up? Here we go, class 3. I just hiccuped really loud and I had to like look at my mic, see if it was actually on or not. Didn't know if my bodily functions were going across the YouTube. But I think we're all right. All right. Sorry. Doing all kinds of stuff. What's going on, botters? I'm excited. Algorithmic trading. This is like my lifeblood. So hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully everything is working good. And so I'm going to try something a little different today with my connection to Bybit. Kind of got a janky setup, but I was trying to get my VPN off of this computer so that way the stream was a little bit more smooth. All right. So things are going very well with the algorithmic community demo trading paper bot SSS, all that good stuff. Just so you guys know, things are looking really good and we like what we're seeing. So announcements coming on that, you know, all that good stuff coming up. Not on the class stream though. It'll be, you know, it'll be all of us. What is the old Bitcoin doing? I'm in a short. I don't recommend it. I kind of just went in. Probably, you know, longs would have been better. But anyway, I'm hoping for a little bit of a pullback here, which, who knows, I just might get wrecked. It's all good. So forgive me if my voice is a little out. Smidget sick. Not bad though. Not bad. But mainly just overworked right now. So be nice just to hang out. I'll turn the music down just a little bit. That way it doesn't take all the attention away from my fabulous teaching that's about to happen. I probably have people in the community that could do better at this, but you know. Should I start dropping the hit that like button and subscribe? No, yeah, I didn't think so. Pretty chill. We're not even monetized, so it's not even a big deal. We just really, you know, we're just doing this for the community. For everybody. All right, who's ready? This class is going to take more than one class, by the way. We're not going to just be able to like hit all algorithmic trading all in one. It's just not going to happen. But today I want to cover a pretty good portion of it, answer questions, and yeah. Somebody throw something in the chat, that way I know we're still rolling, and we'll go ahead and get started. We will get this going. Hoping everything is smooth. Smooth sailing. What is algo trading? That's a really good one. It's a good question. That's what we're going to get into. Algo trading is algorithmic trading, programmatic trading, lazy trading, trading that does it for you without, you having to do anything. Except for the hard sweat, blood, and tears that go into making one. You guys understand that. Some of you more than others, and some of you are newer, and you'll see what we mean. It's not easy, but nothing worth doing is easy. If it were easy, everybody would have already done it, and we'd have bots that are just like, available for everybody. But then everybody can't win in this game, so you gotta build the one that no one knows about, really. And I think that's what makes this, our system so powerful is the versatility. It's super versatile. So you can build like the funkiest bot that you've ever thought of in your dreams. And, if someone were to be like, we're going to figure out how his bot's trading, I'm going to say, good luck. Because anyway, I'll go. Let's do this. Here I am talking, not even on the live screen yet. Let's go. My short. What is wrong? Yeah, I'll be honest. I kind of asked myself, why? Why would you short this? So you guys can't even see what I'm talking about. Look at this down here. There we go. Let's get this up here. Whoa. Sorry, usually I do this part before class, before I stream, but not today. Nope, stop that. There we go. Look. Let's do that again. Here, brush is fine. Why would you short? Why? There's so much money flowing in. Anyway. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not too worried about it. You only risk what you're willing to lose. But today, yes. So today we're going to go over algorithmic trading. And basically what that is programming an algo bot. A bot that will automatically make decisions. Well, I guess it doesn't make decisions. You set up parameters for the bot to operate in, and you tell it when to buy, sell, and trade. Okay? And hold on, I got my video playing over here, but it's like lagging. So I'm like seeing what I did like 30 seconds ago. It's kind of messing with my brain. There we go. Let's do that. Whoa. Hold on. Slow down. There we go. All right. So we do have some videos on this. I would definitely recommend coming in and looking at these. So here's Crypto Fusion Bot building Jason Casper Autobot. Okay. Here's another one, right? So we are building an Autobot, so we're just going over how to do it. So, some of the stuff I've kind of already done, but, I understand sometimes it takes more than once, and we want this to be like a documented class. So there's another one here. You can go check it out. Let me turn down my volume a little bit. Music's blaring. Music's nice, but it's blaring. Okay, so step-by-step process. Let me go over, I keep bringing this up, but so what we're going to do, right, is before we would go to the website, right? So we would come here, we would fill out our trade, which I did fill out a trade, right? Okay, good, it's online. So hold on a second. Let me Actually, you know what? Hold on real fast. Let's go. Give me just a second, guys. What is going on over here? Let's see. BCT, USDT. All right, for some reason, this is not connecting to my testnet, but it did. Oh. My word. That just lets you in. Well, I guess we're schlong. Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that now. Well, I guess. What did I? Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, I'm not worried about it. There we go. Okay. Huh. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for your patience. All right, for some reason the lines on this aren't showing up on the chart, which I know there's a setting for that. That's okay. We're gonna see it work, and that's all that matters. Okay, so now that we got this working, we're doing good. I'm in a real long, and yeah, we're gonna do this. So basically with algorithmic trading, okay, when you go to the website and you fill all this out, you know, you got to click go to go long or short, you know, depending on, you know, what you're wanting to do. And then the bot will trade, you know, and take your trades for you. Well, you know, we also know that we can set an alert in here, right? We can drop horizontal line and we can put it somewhere and be like, you know what, I think we're going to swing up, get a rejection, and it'll fire off a short for me, come down, take profits, things like that. So algorithmic trading, if like, you know, you want to trade like the EMA death cross or the 4-hour, you know, double snake eyes, you know, green dots, you can do stuff like that. You know, there's all kind. Man, look at the shakeout. Look at this. It's like bam, green, shake, go. Anyway, that's just totally real right there. I almost wait for the, you know, I wait for the divergence, I wait for the fire, and then I wait for the like psycho pullback. Anyway, so, but what if you like know exactly what you want to do and you want to build a bot? You know, you can go on YouTube, you could type in, you know, best day trading strategies, best crypto strategies, best Bitcoin strategies, you know, all these different ideas that people got. And you can actually program that into the bot. And so when everything lines up, okay, inside of your program, then you have all this pre-filled out. And so when your conditions are met, it will fire into the bot. The bot will come over and check the database for your confirmations. Hopefully you have some serious confirmations going on with algorithmic trading, or you're trading on some like crazy high time frames with lots of room for everything to happen. And then it's going to come back, it's going to check all the boxes, and it's going to send your stuff to Bybit, and then, you know, the bot monitors the trade in Bybit from there. So what we're looking for in algorithmic trading is, you know, let's just say, for example, you know, we do want to trade like the 30-second, you know, blood diamonds. You know, every time we get a blood diamond, we're going to, you know, trade, and then every time it fires, it's going to fire a short. Okay, so what I recommend doing is coming back and, you know, back testing. You know, like this one would have been great, this one would have been great, this one maybe, probably not. You know, it did come down eventually, but you would have had to live through a little bit of a drawdown. All right, this one you totally, like, you got in and you just get wrecked immediately. So it's picking your strategy and understanding what your strategy is going to do, how it's going to react. My recommendation is to go back and I manually back test, and then we also have one of our guys who has a custom homebrew program that we can ingest multi-time frame strategies into to back test them and to see the results. So that's pretty awesome. So there are so you just need to choose your strategy. So today what I want to do is, I think I will do a 30-second, you know, like we'll pick some maybe red dot, green dots, and, you know, we'll go over some stuff and we'll build, you know, an algorithmic bot just to kind of show you how it goes. Auto bots roll out. That's awesome. I'm a little southpaw. You guys are funny. I'm just checking the chat. Cool. All right. So yeah, I see someone in the chat who I would consider to be like, you know, one of the top algo bot builders I've ever met. He knows who I'm talking about. We're actually building bots right now. I got 4 out of 5 of those built today, by the way. Good stuff. All right. So algorithmic trading. So what you need to decide, there's a few things you need to decide. So I'm going to keep this simple, and as we build and go on this, we'll get really ridiculously complicated in other classes. This is the way our bot functions, okay? This is the way that I kind of use it. See, he knows, he's hitting me up. All right, so let's see. Here we go. We need a trigger. All right, we need a trigger. I know that's a little hard to read, but just know that it says trigger. We're gonna use blood diamond on the 30-second, right? On the 30 seconds. There we go, 30 seconds. Okay. Now, obviously, we just don't want to trade every single blood diamond, right? So we need confirmations. So confirmations on this, I'm going to use money flow. Okay, so MF, you guys can't really see that. So money flow. What's funny is I really don't use this enough. I was gonna make the font really big for you guys. Fine, replaced. Oh, font right there. Boom. There we go. Come on, let's double this font. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Much better. Aha. Glad you guys can see it. There we go. So confirmation is money flow. Seeing how tired I am is coming out. All right, so what we're gonna do, if we're taking blood diamonds, I probably don't want to short when the money flows green. I want to short when the money flow. You know what? Let's take a look at it, right? So let's come up here. Let's go to our market cipher. Let's add an alert. We're not gonna do blood diamond right now. We could do like money flow moving up or money flow moving down by percentage, by like number, right? You know, like moving up 3 points in the past 10 bars, greater than 0, less than 0, right? So there's lots of different things that we can do. Okay. So just for demonstration purposes, let's just do greater than and less than. So we're going to do, we want it under 0, right? And you know what? We're going to get there. So, you know, an algorithmic bot, maybe you want to add more. Okay. Maybe you only want to, you know, use, you know, like a super trend indicator. You could use, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can use in here. EMAs, if you want to be above or below the EMA on a certain time frame, you know, all kinds of stuff. So those are up to you. And that's where, you know, I recommend like what works for you is what you try and program. So if you have a specific trading style, that's really what you should try and program first, right? And then try to make it better and, you know, see different things. And I need to keep an eye on this actually, because I entered a short somewhere in this box. I have a short. I don't know. It's all good though. So that's programmatic trading. I'm trying to make sure that I go over this stuff so you guys understand. For example, a long trade might want to trigger each time the 10 EMA crosses above the 55 EMA, 12-minute time frames. So it's really whatever you want to do. So each algorithmic strategy can be manually backtested, which is really what I recommend. And then if you're a good Pine scripter, you can, you know, Pine script away and you can use their backtester. Just when it comes to multi-time frame, there might be some tricks you can do in Pine script. And I heard Pine script 5, the version 5 is a little bit better. But I don't really mess with it. I do a lot of manual backtesting, and then we have that homebrew program that we use to test multi-time frame so stuff, because of course that's what we focus on. Just taking a look at the chat. Yeah, you're right. I got diamond blood. That's pretty funny. All right. So let's get this going today, right? So we're going to program an Autobot. That's really what algorithmic programming is, right? That's what an ALGO bot is. So to simplify it for the moment, all right, making sure I'm not in my real account because this is probably going to fire like crazy. We're going to take shorts, market. We're going to do 4% on my balance, 25x leverage. We're going to do 1% stop loss is fine. We're going to do a 0.25 take profit just so it's nice, quick, and easy. And I'm not going to worry about all this stuff. We've gone over how to move stop losses and, you know, different, you know, take profit things. So, but I'm not going to click go short, right? Because if I went short, it's going to jump right into my account, and that's not what we want. Okay, what we want is we want this. Okay, and this right here. These are the two most important things when building an algo bot. So you can just use the website. You know, I mean, sometimes I day trade. Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm staring at the charts, and I don't ever set up an algo bot, and I will make decisions, and I will come over here and click these buttons and go short, because then I know the bot manages it for me, and I don't have to sit there and move around my take profits and stuff. So that works out. So I'm gonna come in here. We're gonna go. You know, let's just like go ham. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. We're going to drop this right on the blood diamond. We're going to do once per bar close. And I'm actually going to move this over here for a second. And I'm going to paste in my testnet account. And so what I want to say about the testnet is I know the wicks are wild and they're not really good for like testing P&L, but they are very good at testing your programmatic trading, right? To make sure your bot fires when you want it to, because that's the most important thing, right? Like we built a bot and I actually set up something that was wrong. And so, you know, like reached out to me and was like, hey, shouldn't have gone in here. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let me go take a look. Let me check it out. You know, oh, there's the issue. You know, let's get that fixed. So, just keep that in mind and just know that, you know, the bot will, that the testnet's fantastic for that. That way you can run your bot. You can make sure it works. If you're, you know, you can make sure it follows all your rules that you're going to create. All right. So for this one right now, we're going to take this. I can go ahead and bring this back over. And in this alert, I'm actually just going to drop this script in here because this is going to tell it what I want it to do. Every time this diamond blood shows up, it's going to send this script, and we are going to diamond blood short bot. Okay. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, we need some of that. We're in a short, aren't we? Okay, I think, are we in a short? No, we're in a long, aren't we? Man, I don't even know which way I'm going here. All right, as long as we don't tank, I guess I'm long at the moment. I took profits on long, so let's see. So there we go. We're gonna sell it, and so let's go ahead and set this up. Every time this hits, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna change this coming up too. So let's go ahead and create this. Boom. All right. So the next blood diamond we get, you know, we should be taking a short. And let me go ahead and pull this over for you guys. I apologize this is that way, but I was really trying to get off my VPN. And this is my testnet account, and it's on a webcam. It's on a laptop right next to me. And wow, it looks fantastic, but I really just want to see it. So what I'll do is let's go ahead and just market close that bad boy. We're not worried about saving on limit fees. So there we go. Come on, blood diamond. Let's go. All right, so we won't just sit here and wait for a blood diamond, right? But we might get another one. So I'm gonna pull this over right here. We'll keep an eye, see if we get another one. I'm gonna pull this over here, and we will keep working on it, right? There we go. All right, so this is gonna be algorithmic trading. Every single blood diamond, I take a short, I take a short, I take a short on the 15-second time frame, right? So I'll be rich by tomorrow. The deal with that is, probably not a very good, you know, deal breaker. Okay, that's you know what I'm saying. It's not a very good bot. All right, so we're gonna go to our diamond blood bot, and we are going to have a confirmation on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute money flow, I want it to be red. I think we have that, so let me check. So let's come over here. We got bearish momentum. We've got money flow. let's just do the money flow. I think it's moving down, right? So money flow moving down is what we're going to do. So I'm going to come back to my signal. Okay. I'm going to add that confirmation. And then this confirmation is going to be 1 minute money flow is moving down. There we go. All right. And so now if I come back and I look at my webhook, everything's the same except for now I've got this money flow down. And I know a lot of you get this stuff, but you know, I'm trying to assume that a lot of people don't know. Okay. So now I've decided in my trading, right? Now I've decided in my trading that I want to trade every blood diamond where the 1 minute, so I'm going to come to the 1 minute money flow is moving down. Okay. And I believe it's in the last 5 bars. Okay. You could build your own custom confirmations in the database. No problem. If you use the ones we've got channels for that. And, you know, actually this fantastic wiki that was put together will tell you exactly everything you need to know about it. So now when the money flow is moving down and there's a blood diamond, which I believe there was one right up in here, money flow is actually moving up, so it wouldn't have taken the trade. But now that money flow is moving down, technically, in the last 5 bars, if we get one, it would take it, okay? So that's how you're going to take a bot that you would have your day trading rules set up. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you create your rules with confirmations. And this is how you create a bot that just constantly just keeps its pulse on the market for you on the things that you've asked it to watch. And it fires, the trigger fires, and it's like, hey, are my confirmations there? Is the 1 minute money flow up or down? What's going on? Okay. And then it can trade algorithmic for you. So one of the most powerful things, this is definitely one thing that we spend a lot of time on. And this is where the SSS bot is, you know, that's why it's going to be so powerful, you know? Wow. I'm secretively wanting to look, but it doesn't look like it's just 15 seconds. So it looks like it's all dramatic. So yeah. I'm waiting for a blood diamond so we can see this thing fire. So another confirmation you could add, you know, maybe you want the 6 minute, right? Momentum bearish. All right. So basically what you would be wanting there, if you know, is in this situation, this would definitely be considered bearish. All right. So 6 minute blood diamond. Nice. Haven't had one of those in a while, have we? Not really. Interesting. There's some back here. Got a little pullback. It's really all I need to kind of secure my short that's going on. But it's all good. All right, so this momentum would be considered bearish here, so this would be open for a trade. But while we were here, okay, we would not trade any blood diamonds here on the 15 second. So hopefully this is starting to make sense, and basically this is how you guys can really like custom trade a programmatic bot. Like this is how you can build them. And if you guys are really lost on this kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend coming over to our Discord. There is a very strong group Come on, come on over. There you go. Of algorithmic traders in here. I would say some of them are just as strong as I am. I mean, I have more experience with this bot specifically, but you guys come down here and you start looking at market cipher A and B and DBSI and, you know, SR, some of the free indicators, divergences for many, the Lexo Algo bot, you know, like you can come in here and you can have conversations, and these people are actively building bots and some of them are doing extremely well. So come in here and talk to them for sure. These are some of the ones that I've built and had good success with. They work different in different environments. Actually, most of these are off right now because I've been, well, obviously all but this one. And I have not been posting in here as much as I should have. I need to get back to doing this. I need to send you guys some of the new ones because this has been trading. I just haven't been sharing. You know, this one still... I guess I still kind of trade this one manually right now on a different exchange. Just because I had to clean up. I had so many bots running, it was just crazy. Some of these like need more confluence, right? But you can come in here and there's actually videos attached to these. Like here's the original video. Here's the video I built, actually doing it. And then here's some of the indicators I found that work well with it. And then, you know, here's some example scripts and stuff. So yeah, you guys can come in here and check these out. So 3 hour, 12-minute money flow. Like, you know, we kind of had, I had one that I designed and then Jay had one too. And, you know, 12-minute blood diamond. Got to get on that. But this has actually been a good bot. I believe this one was built by a couple people, Crypto Tom and maybe Crypto Daddy and a few others. I'm not sure, but I know it was doing well there for a while. So, and there you go. So come in here and get active with people, and yeah, there's some good stuff going on. So here you go, super trend. You know, a lot of people are doing a lot of research, and I've even benefited from other people that are doing stuff in here. So it's definitely going to be the community that's going to figure stuff out. It's going to be awesome. A rewind button in Bybit? I don't think so. I backtest manually. I really do. I trust my manual backtest more than anything else. So it's got a 15 second. We need a blood diamond. Yeah, if the blood diamond doesn't show up soon, then I'm just gonna like, we'll pick something else and just make this thing fire. I figured we'd get enough blood diamonds. What I should have done is little blood diamonds. These little ones right here. That's what I should have done. Hey, come on. Why are you frozen? Ah, it's loading the alert log. So let's, hold on, get out the way. Let me filter this real quick because I have so many alerts running. It's like just slugging everything down. Come on, there we go. Current symbol and current time frame. There we go. Haha. That's a little trick if you guys end up with, you know, I have 315 on this account. Right now I'm stuck holding 3 accounts for TradingView. Good for them. And yeah, so here's our alert. You can filter it by current symbol, active interval, you know, the time interval, so that way you only see, you know, you don't get your alert log just being spammed and then, you know, your computer has to run it and try to figure everything out. So it just helps. So let's take this blue triangle. Let's not do a blue triangle. I don't want to do a blue triangle. What are you doing? You crazy? There you go. Let's do a red diamond because this is definitely gonna fire a lot more. Look, we just got like 3 in a row. So let's do this. Really? Come on. Let's see some movement. Let's go. So let's just kind of talk about what has been some of my best algorithmic bots, right? It changes every time the market just does anything. It changes for different coins. But when I take a higher time frame, like let's just say the 1 hour, okay, I think it's going to fire in a minute, I'm sure. So I'm just being patient. I'm not going to click off. So on the higher, the 1 hour, if like I'm shorting when under the like 100 or under the 200 or under the 150 EMA, so if like the EMA was here, as long as the price action's under, as long as I stay shorting, then that's good. That's a good filter, right? Because obviously if price comes up and hits the EMA and then starts going bullish, now I know that, maybe I shouldn't be shorting. Maybe I should be looking for longs. All right. So I use like a higher end time frame for a filter, kind of give me kind of market direction, right? As much as possible. And then I find a strategy like, maybe a mid-range time frame where I'm like, okay, so I filtered the large time frame, kind of like bearish or bullish. So let me filter like a mid-range time frame, and we get a blood diamond. Doing that just to mess with me, bruh. All right, so there we go. Boom. It fires and bam, it showed up. Okay. And we're in profit, of course, right away. That's just how it works. You enter and boom, green numbers. No, I'm just kidding. So every time we hit the little red triangle, which, oh, you know what? I think it confirmed this because there's a red diamond under the blood diamond. So that's how it works, right? Like this big green dot down here. Yeah, you can see it. The big green dot is also the same as this green dot. So if you have an alert set on both of these, you actually get a double fire. Just so you know. So there we go. That's an algorithmic trading bot, right? And so now we want to filter it. We don't want this thing just going off every time. So that's where we can start adding the 1 minute money flow moving down, right? I can add this 6 minute, right? Let's just say I want to be like, you know what? I really want that 6 minute bullish momentum value to be true. Okay. Oop, I almost pressed the go long button, but we don't want to go long. We're going short on this. What are you talking about? There we go. Okay, so now we've got the 6 minute bullish momentum and the 1 minute money flow. Okay. So that's how you start to stack. Okay, but like I was saying, I usually pick a higher time frame. I haven't gone as high as like 8 hour, 12 hour, except for, I guess, some of my manual trading maybe, but it would be interesting to have an algo bot that looks, at these time frames, comes down here, looks at these, drops into like, the 15, the 24, and then starts to like, hunt on the 5, 6, 12, somewhere in there, starts to hunt for actual entries. So that's usually how I build it. Okay. So your trigger is what you really need to decide, like what needs to enter. Okay. So in this case for us, it's the little red diamond here. And every time that little red diamond hits, we're going to go in and we're going to enter. All right. Let's go ahead and add this. Where is our 6 minute right now? Let's say our 6 minutes bearish, right? So let's go ahead and do this, and let's go back to the 15 second. Let's open the, oh, we just went again. Looks like we're adding to our position. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add this, right? And the bullish momentum and the money flow. Okay, so those two things have to be added. So now we're going to click go. All right, let's clear the log. And now when we get a little red diamond, it's going to fire the trade, right? it's going to fire the trade, but the bot's going to take it over to the confirmation database to make sure the 1 minute and the 6 minute are correct. And once it checks that, then it'll go to Bybit. Any questions so far? There is a way to backtest in PineScript, in TradingView. Sorry, using PineScript. They have a backtester, right? They have a strategy tester. Can you see that? You guys can't see that. Right here at the bottom, okay? Right here, strategy tester. There you go. Load your strategy. Okay, there you go. Problem is, okay, there's issues with multi-time frame backtesting. When you look at the 1 hour and the 12 minute, when something prints on the 1 hour, it could cause the 12 minute to print for that entire hour, and it's called reprinting. So I'm not a coder. Most of you guys have figured that out by now. Not quite sure what to do about that, right? I think we're going to definitely get our alert here soon. Yep, boom, there it is. Okay, so we did not take the trade. So let's go look at the 1 minute. 1 minute. Did we just fire again? Yeah, we just fired again. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Oh, right. Okay. So, let me stick to what I was saying. That when, oh yeah, sorry, the backtester. So when you get a reprint, it gives you false results and it gives you false starts and all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there's some, really talented people that can get around that kind of stuff. That's just not me. That's not my strength. My strength is coming in, and I kid you not, this is how I do it. Oh, look. This is where I would have entered. That's really how I do it. And it ends up being, it just ends up looking crazy, but, it's the way I trust, and it's the way I do it. And there are better ways, but it's hard with PineScript. I've looked, if anyone finds a multi-time frame backtesting program other than the one that I already know that exists, let me know. And the one that exists is one that we have, that we built, that a buddy of mine built, and it's just a homebrew. So you find something else, please let me know, because it would be nice. Because that program he has is fantastic, but it's a little cumbersome, which actually he made some improvements lately. It's been working much better. So that's how I manually backtest. A lot of times, especially if you've been trading for a while, you understand what you want. You know what you're looking for. You know what market cipher stance you're looking at. You know what green dot, red dots you're moving on. Money flow, divergences, and all these kinds of things. So yeah. If you're just starting out with the bot, right? First place to go, I would say, would be to our YouTube channel, right? Which you're on. And then go to the shorts. There's a playlist called Shorts. And I just tried to make really quick videos that are easy to understand that will just kind of give you an idea of what to do. My most success I've had is setting up JSON trades, with confirmations and playing those out. I've had great success with my own TA and day trading, but I am very busy at work, so I can just come in and You know, if I see something, or, you know, even if somebody posts something that I know that I trust and, you know, have a relationship with, and they're like, hey, this looks good, and I go and look at it, it looks good, you know, I can just, oh, actually it's right here. I can just come over here and fill it out and then scroll to the bottom and hit go. That's what's so great about it, right? So let's get rid of that. Okay. And then let's grab this. Add it a little bit more simplified. See if our money flow is getting a little jagged, so we're gonna get some, yeah. So I was hoping the money flow was moving down, but it actually looks like it might not be. Maybe the past 5. Yeah, it might be moving down, so we might be all right. Trying to go ahead and get it to fire with a confirmation. Just looking at that money flow. All right, let's go back to the 15-second here. And clear log. So that, in a sense, is a simplified version of programmatic trading, building an algo bot. So if you have, there are some like strategies out there that pretty much are buy and sell strategies. I personally would go back and check them out, and I would test net them and, you know, go back and look at the trade, you know, minus the wicks. You know, if you get wicked out, you get wicked out, but at least you know where you actually entered. And then you can look and see if you're going to get, where you're going to get stopped out, if you are going to get stopped out, and all those different things. So, you know, because you can actually come up here and you can go to like, well, swell. Good site for version free, buy and sell. You can do buy and sell using EMA, right? So you can actually look and you can actually filter through strategies instead of just indicators. We might get our pullback I was looking for. I hope, man. I would not short. I think I was a little crazy. Like super trend buy and sell. There's, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. Like some of these I've never even looked at before. This one looks pretty popular, right? So if we grab that, you know, so what I'm gonna say, oh look, they're fired. Oh, nothing happened. Money flow looks like it's actually coming up. So it kept me out of that trade because money flow is coming up. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna wait for money flow to come down. So let's go to a little bit higher time frame, right? So you can look at some of these. There you go. Well, that's actually not bad. So you also want to know what you're looking at and what the indicator is. I don't know this indicator, so I'm not recommending it at all. Because a lot of times if you come back here and replay, okay, this is just to be aware. I'm not saying this indicator does, but some of the indicators do this. The buy signal, like, oh, let me go back a little further. The buy signal would flash here. It would flash here. It would flash here. It would flash here. Okay. But it unprints. Okay. You just need to be aware that some of them do stuff like that. Okay. So that way when you scroll back and you're back, that you're like, man, it hit every single thing perfectly. Nah. Just be aware. You can replay. You can, you know, do all kinds of your own testing. You can forward test it through testnet, you know, to make sure it works correctly. But then the cool part is you could take this indicator and be like, you know, I like their entries, you know, I like what they're doing. I like how they're doing this. But then I'm also going to filter this on the 1 hour EMA, or I'm also going to filter this through the 24-minute money flow. So now you can build filters on top of these strategies that people are offering out as actual trading strategies. And that's what makes it customizable to where, it can fit you and it can do. I just think it would be awesome. I'm just going to move this off the screen a little bit, just like right there. So I hope this is helping out. Let me know if you guys have questions. See how many people are sticking with this. This is like kind of a hard, dry subject. Algorithmic trading. There we go. All right. So let me know if you guys have questions about this. This can actually work out for you pretty well, doing things like this. You just need to know your indicator, know what you're using, and test it. And there is a difference from back testing to forward testing. Okay. Not to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but there are things as stop hunts. Okay. The market may push against you, and if anyone wants to be like, oh, there's no such thing. Okay. You believe what you want to believe, but if you had tried to short right here, right? And this is what I want to tell you. If you had just tried to short right here, right? Let's say you entered in right here, okay? Right on this, actually, you know what? Here, go away. Let's say you entered right there on this candle, okay? And then you put your stop loss right here. Now, this is before these candles show up. Now, in a back test, that looks fantastic. It looks like you're a baller, okay? What is a real thing is they know you shorted, and they can see the books, okay? They might just come up and tap you to take you out, okay? It does happen, all right? That's why a lot of times I wait, for reversals. I wait for the wick, I wait for it to move. Just different strategies, different things. I've actually had it come up and like not just barely hit, like either my liquidation was here or my actual stop loss, and it just missed me by a hair. But that's why there is a difference between back testing and forward testing any kind of strategies. I'm a really, really big forward tester. That's why my one account looks horrendous, because I abuse it pretty heavily. I algorithmic trade that account like crazy with all kinds of bots, and I destroy it, and then I make a ton, destroy it, make a ton, destroy it, make a ton. But that account, that's what I designed it for. I designed it to be just brutal. Excuse me. Poor account. So we're not getting any fires on this at all. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, let's do this. Because I just wanna do it. So let's just look at the 4 hour. We're not bullish 4 hour. We are bearish. Let's look. Boom. Perfect. Okay, okay, look, yeah, we're firing like crazy now, man. Check that out. Okay, let me try. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I usually don't touch the code. A lot of people make changes. Not sure where it went. Let's go short. Market. There it is, pounds percent. Short, short, short. Message copy. Let's just blast some trades here. Bam. So yeah, okay. So that's how you build a programmatic bot. You're basically going to add your alert to something that prints in TradingView. So once you add it, it's going to sit here and just every time it shows up on that indicator, bam, it's going to buy or sell or whatever you tell it to do. The cool part is you can add the confirmations, you can build custom confirmations, and you can, you know, that way you guys can just filter these things and, you know, definitely get some good results. So any more questions about the stop hunts and stuff? What I recommend sometimes is, you know, you could use like lower leverage and things like that. That helps. It's all algorithmic. It's a machine. It knows you're there. You're in its house. Oh, we just took a trade. Nice. There it is. So you just have to respect that. We're going into their house. They understand what's going on in this system. Okay, I'm not going to go like crazy into it, but it's definitely worth looking into. So step by step, okay? If I were to come in here and take this indicator, this is what I would do. Once per bar close, because I do want this to confirm, okay? Once per bar, if it flashes, you might catch an earlier trade, but then it may not actually print. By the time that candle's over, it may have dojied and it's gone the other way, and it, like, you look back and you're like, why did my bot take a long right here? You know, there's no buy tag. Well, there was for 25% of the candle, and you said once per bar, so it flashed. I do enter on certain kinds of flashes, but I understand what indicator it is and why it's flashing. All right, I always recommend once per bar close, so that way, there it is, it actually prints and confirms. Okay, some indicators take 2 candles to print, some take more, so just be aware. I've seen them 4 or 5 candles out before something actually prints. Okay, so let's just take a look. Oh my goodness, I'm just curious. Let's replay this right here and let's take a look. Where's my okay, here we go. Speed up a little bit and bam, shows up. In this one, I'm wondering if it prints like where it would actually have set the alert. So yes, let's exit. All right. So I wonder if we And add an alert on the buy sell. Okay. All right, so take your pick. So this is why I said know your indicator. Okay. And we're gonna add our, we're gonna go ahead and add this. See if we can get a sell tag to come up soon. Okay. All right, we're definitely rocking these shorts over here. So let's drop this one. See if we get a sell tag. So I just put the other script in there, but if we came in here, this is where you could take your script that you're building. This is where you can start to add the confirmations. Okay. And this is really what's going to, make your bot way better. All right. You can build custom confirmations in here. I have a whole nother account dedicated to my custom confirmations. So this one's dedicated to pretty much all the public ones. So that was the introduction to algorithmic trading. We're going to go into more depth of building, different algorithmic bots. But basically, the CFB bot allows you to build a simple and complex trading strategy that will execute trading orders using automated and pre-programmed trading instructions to account for different variables. Okay. So I can build a bot when I say, hey, I get a buy tag. I want to make sure I'm under the 1 hour EMA, and I want to make sure the 4 hour has bullish momentum, and I want to make sure the 12-minute money flow is green, moving up, okay, or above the 0 or whatever. And so every time you enter a trade on this tag, it's going to check those 3 things before it actually makes the trade. And that's what makes this really powerful. Okay, these videos, you guys can check these out. This is where we actually build some bots. You need your trigger. Okay, you need to decide what your trigger is. For this example, I used 2 of them. Really was the blood diamond, which we ended up changing to the little diamond just to make, lots of trades. And this this buy tag. Okay, so those are examples of triggers. You could have money flow crossing over the 0 line. That could be your trigger. Okay, the 50 EMA crossing down the 200 EMA, that could be a trigger. The trigger is pretty much whatever, but the trigger is what do you want to happen to say trade. Okay. Each algorithmic strategy can be manually back tested and refined, repeating steps 1 and 2 until a juicy setup is found. So usually what I end up finding is I ended up finding the juicy setup, and then I have to change it, and then I find another one and then I have to change that, and I find another one and I have to change that. So that pretty much is what it is, but it's awesome. It is so nice, to have like 33 days of just amazing trades before your bot dies. How many? So custom confirmations can be added. I'll go over this kind of quickly. We do have a video on it, and I'm also going to be doing it in other classes. You create a custom confirmation. I'm going to add it. So money flow red. My options are going to be, I could just do red, or I can do green and red. Oh, hold on, sorry. Red and then green. This is actually the way I would do this one. So money flow on the 15 second. You need to pick your symbols for this. All right, there we go. Clicked off. So money flow on the 15-second. Options are going to be red, green, and then the symbol is going to be BCT. And then I'm going to do, you can choose if you're making this for long, short, or both sides. I'm doing both because I have options red and green. I can save this, and now it's set to private. Okay. And then I can come over to the webhook settings. I can select what I just created, money flow, and then I'm going to create this. And so this is where your strategy, you have to understand what you're building and why. So for this, I don't want it to time out. This is called time to live. This is how long it will actually sit in the database. Okay, so when the 15-minute money flow is red, it's going to send information to the database says, hey bro, it's red. The database is going to, okay, I'll hold that for 99.99999 seconds. So if I just did 9 seconds, then it's going to hold it for 9 seconds, and then it'll delete itself, and then it'll be null. It'll be null, it'll just be null, be empty. And so if we go to check that confirmation, well, it's gone. Okay, so it just depends. You can use that to your advantage for other things. We'll get into a lot of that. Okay, so this is my indicator URL. This is where I send my confirmations, because everybody can build 25 of their own custom confirmations to be whatever they want them to be. All right, so I would copy this. I would come into trading view, and I'm going to set an alert up. And for this alert, it would be market cipher. And it would be, I like to do once, really once per minute on this one. It depends on your strategy. Like I said, it's a very versatile bot. You can do all kinds of stuff. And what I want to do is I want to do less than, because we're going to do red. And I want to do money flow on the value of 0. Market cipher B0 line. That's what I meant to do. There we go. That's what I wanted. So market cipher money flow is less than the market cipher 0 line. Once per minute, send it to my indicator. Did I copy my indicator or did I copy the script? Let's find out. Let's look. Okay, I copied that. All right, so I'm going to move this over. I want to share my custom indicator out. So like this, there we go. And just do, MF 15 seconds, whatever. I'm back over here. I'm going to copy this. Okay. The one thing I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this is, let me show you. This ticker works with some indicators and not all. Okay, so it's supposed to pull from the chart you're on. It's supposed to say, oh, you're on BCT USDT, and then it puts it in there. Does not always work, so I just type it in. It's just me. I build too many of these things, and I don't like to build them twice. So there we go. All right, let's drop that. Here it goes. Yeah. T, like that. I'll hit create, and we're above the 0 line. Haha. Okay, so MF 15 seconds. Let's get rid of that one. Let's open this one. I'm gonna call it green. Okay, and I'm gonna say greater than. All right. Chicow. Boom. There it is. So it just sent that information to my database. Values of the 15 second. Boom, green. Okay. So now if I were to take a trade and say, hey, I want you to make a trade because the 15-second money flow is green, and I add that confirmation to my bot, there you go. Oh, you guys can't see all of it. Get out of the way. Green, 15-second. There you go. When it's in, when I put in my webhook, there it is. Confirmations, required indicators. Bam. Okay. So you set all that up. It prints whatever your blood diamond, your buy signal, your sell tag, whatever it is. Comes over here to the bot, and the bot says, required confirmations. Whoop. Comes over to the database. It says, what is the confirmation value of this right now? Green? Okay. Let's make a trade on that. All right. And then it would actually send down green. It would process that and then send everything to Bybit. Yep, this is what we went over, building the signal and adding the confirmations that you want for your actual signal. Okay. And that is class 1 of algorithmic trading. This is what I spend all my time doing. 100%. Well, maybe not 100%, but you know what I'm saying. I spent a lot of time. This is what I do. That's why we're working on the community demo paper trading bot. That'll be good. You guys feel free to start dropping off. I'll stay just for a few minutes because we kind of went over a little bit longer than usual. And I want to answer some questions. And then, yeah, we're going to be moving on. How many custom confirmations am I up to? I don't even know, man. I got 3 accounts. 2 are almost full of alerts. I'm working on the last one. I think I'm up to like 40. No, you can't add. You can't just like mid trade add, you know, confirmations inside of your trade. There would be something that needs to put you in that big. If it sees a big pump and you have a bot set up to detect that, then yeah, it'll add to your trade, but not like a confirmation that once it hits Bybit, it's Bybit's. It belongs to Bybit. Excuse me. So I'm trying to read this one you posted. Goodness gracious, sorry. 22.7. So down here, that's what you're talking about, somewhere down here, 22.7. And 23.6. Yeah, okay. A bot likely to TP 100% and be re-entering. It'll TP wherever you tell it to. TP however you want. I have some strategies that I skip stop loss move on first take profit and only move it after second to entry or to take profit 1. So sometimes I do it differently. Sometimes I just take profit 1 and then I move it to entry and then I skip all the rest and then let it ride. So all of that is whatever you tell it to. You know, these are your options. You know, you can add all these different TPs. You can choose to move it or not. You know, you can choose what percentage to take it at position. You could use exact price numbers if you want to. No, you can't really like allocate for individual tokens. You can per se if you use like Ethereum, actual Ethereum coin to trade Ethereum coin, and then you use Bitcoin to trade to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin to USDT, and then Ethereum USDT. You could have four. Well, you could have three separate bots there. One that's holding US Tether, and then one that's holding Ethereum, and one that's holding Bitcoin, one holding XRP. You can divvy it up that way. So you can also use sub accounts. That's fine too. But it's like I said, you guys feel free, start dropping. Let me know if you have questions. I'll hang out for a few minutes. Definitely hit us up in the Discord with questions too. We got some awesome moderators. Glad to answer your questions. This has been good. This is, I don't know what's gonna do with this short, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, maybe it will. I don't know. Really looking for, like, I mean, minimal for me. What I would want, minimal. It's like at least down into here somewhere, but it may not. I don't know. Let's look at, well, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm just hanging out for a minute, just looking, answer questions. I think Bybit lets you have 20 sub accounts, but you have 2 bots, so. But 2 accounts, 2 bots. There's a lot of inverse coins, US Tether coins. You could really, divvy it up if you want. I have done that, but lately I prefer things to be a little more together. Yeah. See, we got these vectors right here. We kind of pulled back into these already, so I'm kind of hoping we'll pull back into these vectors here. We'll see. Don't quite know if that's going to happen, but maybe we'll pull down to about here. What was that, 22,300? I don't know what else is there. It would be right about the 50. Who knows, my luck, it'll like do a nice 1 hour div here and like come up and then come down. We'll see. Look at Sydney wrecking us. Oh, Tokyo comes online. Oh, takes us down. Ah. Talk about leverage. There's just different things you could do with leverage. You could enter a trade with low leverage and then slide the trade to high leverage after you've been in it for a while. That's never a bad idea, really. Because then you're in, you've secured, you don't have to worry about being liquidated. So, like, there's ways to go and see, you know, like leverage. There's different kinds of liquidation indicators, and you know, they have little liquidation bubbles on exo charts, and oh goodness, what's the other one I was using for there for a while? That actual program. Wow, I don't know why I can't think of it. I actually liked it a lot. It's just not, doesn't really use our bot, so I don't use it. Anyway, so you know, there's different ways to see leverage. I'm sorry, liquidations, which would show, you know, really high leveraged positions. So there's a lot of things like that. So leverage is just preference to, you know, your strategy. Sometimes I high leverage, so I don't have to put a lot on a trade, but I'm gonna have to be really confident where I'm entering that we're not gonna go beyond my liquidation or my stop loss. Just move that off. It's just testnet. Hey, we're up 21% in our testnet. Let's take it. Gotta secure that profit. Hoo-yah! Give me that paper money. All right, I'm really going to be dropping off soon. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being patient. This stuff is, I do it all the time, so it's in my brain, but it's harder to teach than it is to do, if that makes sense. So I'm hopefully doing the best I can to, you know, make this where you guys understand what's going on. So feel free to ask questions. We'll go into it in more depth next class, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Hit us up in the Discord.
crashing down, and we're building back up again now.